I got my water and my brushes, and then I have this really basic face painting, and then you get like all full of water, and then I'm gonna want to use like blacks and browns because that's kind of a werewolf palette. I have 2 brushes so I can do like black and brown because you want to be able to do both. So I'm going to do the black here. And as you see, I'm just going to like, okay, so if you can see from the side, just like put it on my nose here. Sorry, my mirror is that way. I should have thought that through. Okay. Kind of looks like a skeleton right now, but don't worry, it'll look better in a bit. Okay, I'll just do a bigger nose. I have a big nose anyway, okay. Alright, so there you do like the basic nose, and then from there you want to get like a little more water because a lot of these face paints, they really work better if, you know, there's a little water on them. And then you go on like your lips a little bit, which I already have some dark lipstick on, so, you know, it's not that big a deal. But I just want to highlight that a little bit in the black. And then kind of like, you go like this and make a little, you make like little lines here because then it looks a little bit more like a dog-like mouth. Okay, from there, you know, you can kind of do this little like line here. And then we're going to switch to the brown because one of the main colors. So this werewolf that I'm doing is going to be black and brown werewolf. Maybe I'll add some fun color, I don't know. So we really want to like define the nose right here. As you see, like I kind of did like swoopity swoopity right there. And then kind of like my eyebrows aren't that bushy and you kind of want that bushy feel. So I'm going to like kind of back comb my eyebrows and make them stick up a little. And then I'm just going to add some paint there so it looks a little bit more yeah, so it's back combed and then you add this and it looks kind of like there's extra fur there and it looks kind of mean, like I look pretty mean, right? And then you can put a little bit like around the eyes a little bit, you know, really define that nose, makes it look a little bit aggressive. And then a little bit like on the cheeks a little bit so that you look like kind of feral, because I want to look like a feral wolf because that's kind of what a werewolf is. So I'm going to add, and then it's just about blending. Blending is your friend here. So you just kind of want to blend it like this. And okay, so we're gonna get there, but this is not even the like best part of the effects. I just want to like have these really bushy eyebrows and, you know, kind of like that. So now as you can see, I look pretty much like a werewolf, but I am not done yet. It's going to get so much better. Now this next step, you don't need a lot of fancy supplies. You really don't. Sometimes when I use regular supplies, things go wrong because sometimes if you don't think things through, you just put magic on things. But I was pretty careful this time not to do that. So I think it'll be okay, but all you want to do is take some glue. Regular school glue. I don't know if I can say the name, like the brand. I don't want to get in any trouble, but basically it's non-toxic glue. And now this is where it gets really fun. So, you know, you have your makeup on and then you just like, you know, you take some and you put it in your hand like this. Come on. Okay, this is not one. Stupid glue. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I have like a glob of glue like this. And we're just kind of take this glue and, you know, you just kind of rub it between your fingers. So that's fun, right? It's gluey. And then you kind of put it on your face. Now you want to avoid some of your makeup here. Like you can go over some of it, but you want to leave obviously some of the makeup because that's where you get those effects from. But you want to leave your nose out because a werewolf has a dog snout, and that dog snout obviously is not going to have that much fur on it. And then you find some fur. Okay, so I chased down a neighborhood dog and I just shaved a little from it. And then you just kind of like place it on there into the glue. And now it's a little hard when your hands are sticky, but if you do it right, it's going to look really good. Got some hair in my mouth. Okay, and so you take this glue and you kind of like smear it in, and it'll make you actually look like you are hairy. And that's pretty cool, right? So want some on the forehead. And like I said, I'm going for a kind of feral wolf look, so I don't have to look friendly. I don't have to look cute. I just have to be like, you know, like furry and hairy. And the dog I found, so I chased down a couple dogs that were brown, but their fur wasn't really long enough and they kind of ran away from me. So this one I found that was black. And, you know, it took a while. Some unladylike language came out of my mouth I'm not proud of, but I managed to get this dog. And then, if you see now, ta-da! You have this amazing, realistic werewolf makeup. I'm going to give you guys a close-up view. I'm so proud of this skills I've learned. I've like worked really hard on making this and perfecting this. And like I said, I've been trying for a while. So sometimes I've had like brown fur, you know, it just depends on what I can find. So brown fur, I've had fleas before. It was a whole thing. I made sure this one had no fleas, but there, if you look, I don't have the teeth today, but woo, you know, howling at the moon. What do you guys think? I am actually pretty proud of this makeup.